what a midlife crisis looks like. My midlife crisis. Okay, so I heard from my daughter today, my younger child, the one who's been talking to me all along. Yeah, she called me asking, more like begging that I leave, evacuate the area. She wants me to scoot out of Florida. She is so scared, and I feel so bad for her. Now, since yesterday, I have gotten some information. I did some looking things up, talking to people who've been through hurricanes, peeled to the news, watching everything that there is about this big son of a gun coming my way. And with the information that I've gotten, it was really, really hard for me to tell my daughter exactly what it is that I plan on doing for this. Now, it wasn't easy for me to tell my daughter what it is that I'm planning to do during this whole thing. I have a 300-mile wide hurricane with a 30-mile wide eye and 180 miles an hour winds headed straight towards me, and to tell her that no, I am not going to evacuate. I'm not going to leave this area. Now, I know you probably think that I'm crazier than I was when I decided in an instant to give everything that I owned away and move 1,500 miles to a state I never stepped foot in before. But I believe that that is the safest that I can be. The current state that Florida is in right now, there is a run on gas, there's a run on water, there's a run on plane tickets. People are leaving in droves, like by the tens of thousands. They have been. Roads are plugged up. It's anticipating that people can leave my area right now. They're not going to be out of the state before this time tomorrow. They're still going to be stuck in congested traffic. They're saying that this Hurricane Irma is going to go through the entire state of Florida, and she won't stop there. They're predicting it will do devastating damage in Georgia and Alabama, up into the Carolinas. So I'm thinking, where am I going to go? This is supposed to hit Alabama. It's supposed to hit Georgia. Where am I going to go? I can get in my car and drive. Where? This thing is 300 miles wide. The eye is 30 miles. It's going to devastate so much of the state of Florida. And with the information that I've got, it's going to be a whole lot safer for me to be in a solid building than it would be for me to be stuck in a car in traffic somewhere. Some years ago, there was a hurricane that went through Houston, and a number of people died. A lot of people died from that hurricane. Understand, these people died because they were stuck on the road. Houston did evacuate, and these people were on the road when this thing came through. That's a dangerous place to be. This big baby, 180 miles an hour the wind is right now. It's a category 5. They're calling her Irma. So Hurricane Irma, she ain't playing no games. I don't want to be on the road when this comes. And then there's like, my daughter says, well, you can go someplace to get a hotel room. Well, let's think about this. I go where and get a hotel? Can I make it to Alabama? Let's say I can make it to Alabama and get a hotel, and then what? And this eye comes straight up the state of Florida, and that hotel evacuates, and then where am I going? I just don't want to be stuck on the road. So the question is, how far would I have to go to get away from hurricane force winds and rain? I thought about leaving, and it just had my stomach in knots, tight knots, like I was sick. An awful lot of fear. And when I thought about staying, it wasn't quite so bad. I did have nuts, and I weighed out options for what I can do, because I can stay right here at the house, or there are going to be shelters set up all around the area. So there's going to be different options, and when I weighed out my options, there was one that I felt comfortable with. Now, it kills me that my daughter is so worried about her mother. I wish I could give her a guarantee. Unfortunately, I can't, but I can't give her that guarantee whether I stay or whether I go. So the best I was able to do was just explain to her my reasons for staying and my reasons for not wanting to get on the road. And she's with me on that. After I told her everything that I now know, she's with me on that. But she is still so worried. And I have heard from other people too, the sisters, everybody from New York, they're all very concerned. And I would love to tell them, don't be, I'll be okay. Because to me, I know I'll be okay. No matter what happens, I'll be fine. Even if something happens to me, that will be fine. And I know that sounds really strange to a lot of people, that no matter what happens, I'll be fine. But I will be, because I don't believe that this world is all there is. When we leave this plane of existence, we go on to another. But I don't want to get into all of that with my kids. Well, my daughter, the other one's still not talking to me. Anyway, that's it for this video. So click like, share, and subscribe, and follow me along. See if I survive Hurricane Irma and this friggin' midlife crisis.